amazing time, a journey as we've continued to develop. It started as Hope.dev, the Summit 1.0. Now as we're moving it, Hope.dev, the Challenge Summit 2.0, embracing this idea that hope also needs a challenge behind it. It needs action. It needs some discipline. It needs some attention to self-talk, habits, and discipline. But then also now what we're doing going into 3.0 after December 3rd. So I am just so happy and grateful to be here with you. If you know what we've been doing here at Cade Collins or OK World Travel, Synergy Collaborations, we are here to make Hope.dev a reality. And I have had some amazing partners throughout this time. So without further ado, I'm going to bring one of those partners on board. Let's come and let's make it happen. Olivia Kaufman.
Hi, guys.
The O in OK World Travel. And we have been having a fun time documenting this journey of finding hope, creating a business, a tech business centered on privacy, centered on, a future for our nieces, nephews, children. So just love you.
Love you too.
How's Hope.dev been going?
Oh, it's going well. I've just been so blown away by all of our speakers. I mean, the stories of these people, it's phenomenal. Can we share who we talked to today? Dov Barron, we just got off with him like 12 minutes ago. Amazing. I mean, kicked it off with, talk about a hook, a story that I was taking notes in the background and almost stopped taking notes because I was so focused on what he was saying.
So good.
Right before that, Jamie Mustard, the Iconist, I mean, just drove so deep into how to stand out as a company, as a person. It's all about, he doesn't like the word branding, but branding and how that becomes more of a storytelling experience. So just really cool what these people are doing. They're spreading their word, but it's really an honor to spread it for them too on Hope.dev. So if you're not registered yet, make sure you're registered because you guys, there's some great nuggets in there. It's going to be amazing.
I loved it. It was demand generation, I think, and sales generation. Jamie Mustard. He didn't like the words, was it branding and marketing?
And then storytelling was branding.
Yeah, and we had Dov Barron. That was phenomenal. The Dragonist. So Jamie Mustard, Dov Barron, so happy and grateful. We also had some special guests, some onboarding. What went on, Bubba?
Yeah, we onboarded David Schloss. I think that's how you say his last name. He's an expert in Facebook ads and Instagram ads.
12 years in marketing. Yeah, just really growing a brand, Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, so we're excited. We're going to be diving into that with him in the next week or two. And he's like, yep, I know exactly what you want to talk about. We'll go into it. And
good stuff.
So just such a privilege to work with people that are very professional in what they do too. He's done summits before. He knows how to do it, and that makes it just so fun and entertaining for us too.
All of our speakers. Yeah, we've really had an amazing group of speakers. So
everyone's crushed it.
We'll have 55 plus expert sessions in that back office. Going live December 1st through 3rd. I'm so happy and grateful you're going to have the opportunity to join us, Hope.dev, the Challenge Summit. This is the 2.0, and we're building it. We're treating it like software. So going into 3.0, and I think it is a Black Friday type of day. So just so you guys know, the Black Friday deal is going to be interesting. We're going to make an offer that you'll be seeing. So go check it out for free. Live December 1st through 3rd, and then January 1st through 3rd. Please attend free. Don't worry about the money. That's the thing. We want to create hope. We want to get collaboration behind it. But then again, of course, there's going to be the offer on the back end if you want unlimited access to an accountability society, bringing people together. Livy's been structuring together some things. So tell us a little bit about the challenge and what you've done with the challenge. It's pretty impressive, and I'd love to know more.
Yeah. So we've been doing challenges since June 2019. So over a year, we've been doing these challenges, and as we've gone through them, they've kind of evolved and developed. But at the root of it, we realized, you find out what you like, where you are today, and then where you want to be, and then what do you need to do to make it that way. And so that's what the challenge has been helping us do, is actually executing on those action items. But we also realized there's another part to it, and it's accountability. You can join all these challenges. You can join a 30-day keto challenge. You can join a 30-day Instagram advertising challenge. But if you don't have accountability, it's going to fall off, just like anything else. If you don't have accountability, if there's no one, or you're even yourself, but if there's nothing holding you accountable, it's so easy to just let it slide off of your radar. And so we've created this system that really helps you hold yourself accountable, but then also do it with a community so that it's actually enjoyable. It's actually really fun. It becomes a lifestyle, not this other thing that's on your list of to-dos. And so we're revamping that a little bit to make it just amazing. And we are the proof of the product, right?
Yeah.
So we are in the process
Product
of doing
of the
that.
product.
Yeah, product of the product. So we are launching our own challenge tomorrow, first day. We've been doing some self-auditing the last couple of days to make sure that our habits, our daily habits with this challenge are exactly what we need to do to be our better selves in 100 days.
Yep.
So you're going to see that on OK World Travel, on Kate Collins, on Accountability Society.
Let's get it.
And we're really excited to be able to start offering that to you guys here shortly.
I'm super excited. This is going to be a fun one. I think I'm really going to be practicing some journaling. Dov Barron recommended something very exciting. Essentially the question was, man, what are evergreen habits? I think he shared something special.
I really like that.
That's a good question. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Okay. All right. You gotta sit on my knee. Let's go. This is the benefit of no HR situation here.
It's okay. We're engaged.
Let me check this out real quick. I wanted to put something on. While we're doing this, one sec, guys. It's not weed. Tell me when. Mentor. I need a mentor. Okay, one thing. Be on the whiteboard. What's so? This stuff though is fucking up my teeth. Yeah, she said, you can say no at least. Hey, it's the challenge couple.
That's us.
You're gonna have to really yell because you're so.
That's us.
Yeah, there you go. So, it's gonna bring her. Yeah, go.
Woo!
Woo! I love it. I hope you guys are having a great day. It's Friday, day after Thanksgiving. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was great.
Black Friday. Love it. I love it. I love it.
It was good. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. And honestly, we made it into
that was fantastic.
The yummiest, sweetest,
so good,
most relaxing Thanksgiving I've had in a long time.
Amazing.
It was nice.
It was
really nice. Yeah.
Zach.
I mean, we had great
Tess.
hosts. You guys are awesome.
Amazing. It was so fun.
Yeah, it was special.
I want to go back.
Thanks to technology, got to see my whole family
on
Zoom. Got to FaceTime your mama. I mean,
I had a great time.
For what it was honestly, I feel very grateful and very happy, and I'm really just grateful.
I'm grateful every time we say I'm grateful.
It's like when someone donates at the store.
All right, the challenge couple. From the challenged couple to the challenge couple.
Lots of challenges.
Ooh, let's go. So happy and grateful to be spending this time with y'all. This is going to be a journey. We're documenting the process of finding hope. I think we found it. I think we found it.
I think we 30 times.
I gotta pour it over the cup, man. I got too much. I'm like, I gotta recruit you to help sell this message too, because there's so much out there. Sell it. Because when you have something that needs to be shared with the world, you gotta sell it.
Yeah. I think what we'll do today. Well, today is Friday. We've got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday's the kickoff for Hope.Dev 2.0. And I want to make sure everyone knows who's in that summit. So I think what we'll do is we'll have it in our stories on probably Kate Collins and OK World Travel.
Challenge ourselves.
Or probably Accountability Society too. Sharing who these people are.
I think I'm going to maybe incorporate that in my challenge. Create a new story or video from every single day.
Yeah.
I could do that.
I think that's perfect.
I could do that.
But yeah, I mean, we're stacking up, and so it's like there's so many names that we don't want you guys to miss out on anybody. So I think we'll post like their name and the title of their session, so you know what we found hope from them in. So like for example, today Dov did Finding Hope in meaning. Oh, I'm gonna mess it up. Is it good?
That's good.
Meaning-driven leadership. It's kind of a tongue twister.
Very good.
But finding hope in that, and so if that's what you're focused on, if you're a leader and you're trying to find more meaning, or you want to become a leader and you want to learn how to do it like the best of them, I mean, he dove into that hardcore. So
his story. I mean, I think he fell off. 1990, 15 stories, 16 stories. The mindset of this man. I'm telling you, he fell off of he was free climbing. The difference between rock climbing and free climbing, obviously you don't have something to hold you back. She said it was his decisions, his choices.
Well, so there's ways to still do safe free climbing, and he self-titled himself as an adrenaline junkie, and so he was not chalked up properly, and I think in poor conditions, so most people wouldn't be free climbing, and he went and did it anyway and fell 12 stories, 16 stories. I don't know how he didn't die. That just blows my mind. But when we asked him, we asked him to describe this accident he had in 1990 because it has revolutionized a lot of what he teaches, and he laughed. He said, "Oh, it wasn't an accident. It was stupidity." And totally owned it, and then shared how it's transformed him, and not just how it changed him. You want to dive on that? It wasn't that it changed him; it was he decided to change from that.
Yep.
And it was a really interesting twist on it. It wasn't like, oh, I almost lost my life and it changed me forever. It was the actions that came after that. It was a much more purposeful change than the act itself changed him, which I thought was interesting.
And he said, dragons, it's only, I think there was a part where it's only found on the brink of hopelessness as well. So how it changes. You have these opportunities to use these points to like ignite the fire, you know. I really like that word ignite. We've been part of some amazing programs founded on ignite, that concept. And I think what people, with the Iconist, what we have with Jamie Mustard's Iconist, this book really helps those that are, the art and science of standing out. And you see this line right here. Jamie Mustard cracked the code. Okay, so when we're Richard Karlgaard, publisher of Forbes. So, these people have done it, stuck out. How can you stick out? How can you be an icon in this day and age when so much attention, so much competition for your attention, and it could lead to hopelessness. I think there's a documentary, a social dilemma, something of that nature. I think the implication, or my understanding, is that the statement is it can lead to depression, isolation, not feeling heard. That idea, not feeling heard, can really lead people into a negative state. So how can we help people get heard? The people behind us represent that. The people next to me represent that. And that's why I'm so happy and grateful. Someone like Russell Brunson over there. We got the Traffic Secrets trilogy, or just the Secrets trilogy. Yeah, the Secrets trilogy. Love that. The Iconist. We got J2N clothing, and just different people that embody that. But what Livy does as well every day is the reason today, in today's interview with Dov, we did something special. I did something special. In my heart, I wanted to give something special to Liv. The opportunity to just shine, or let people know that she's shining. She continues to be hope, and just let people know what she does on a continuous basis to inspire others. So, down the road, she'll have the courage to share with others what we got to share in our private session with Dov. For those that kind of got the hope.dev member access area, we shared something special about Livy's decisions this year. But, down the road, maybe it's in her book 10 years down the road, her tell all, and 70 years down the road, or all you got to do is get a hope.dev ticket as well. If they really want to know, they could find out. And that's a free ticket, so go join that if you want to learn more. But can you tell us a little bit more about the other people in the summit?
Yeah. Oh, where to start? I think from the very beginning, one of my favorites was Victoria Gallagher. She is an expert in the law of attraction, which I know a little bit about, but not a ton. And she was able to really kind of break some barriers on what I thought it was versus what it really is. I've always kind of put it in the box of like, it's kind of this woo-woo thing, like law of attraction. Yeah. There's a lot of psychology behind it, a lot of science, which helps me grapple with it better. Like, okay, there's a practice to it, there's psychology to it. It's really just studying how it works, how your brain works, and that's what it really is. So love that. It really cracked that open for me. Oh man, so many. Shout out to our in-person interviews. Those have been some really fun
special
ones. Tron Ward.
Yeah. Captain Kirk.
Those are super fun. I feel like there's something special about doing it in person. You can really dive in on a more personal level, and they rocked it. Yeah.
Chris Worth, No Quit Living, Riley Meeks. Oh man, there's so many. I'm Andrew Weiss, all of y'all. So happy and grateful. Wilhelm Winald. I mean, just I could go on at the end of the day. We should just get out the roster. I'll put actually a graphic together. So essentially what we're doing, being on the road and just making this happen together. The challenge couple is in order. We are coming together, to ignite a flame, ignite a challenge in all of you, and, accountability and discipline. This is some of the ideas that we're trying to promote, what we're trying to learn how to keep each other accountable. And I like the idea, Dov even talked about it today. You are the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself the most. But that doesn't necessarily mean you surround yourself with 5 people that believe and think the same way you do. I think if people think the same way you do, that might be the very thing that's keeping you in a box, or keeping you from impacting the people that you might need to do or impact. Maybe that's isolating you from the people that really can or need your message. That's why, what we're trying to do, promoting collaboration, time, hope. So that's why when you see the challenge couple, you got time, hope, And collaboration, instead of that C, it's a 3. One, because it's not THC, it's not weed. But 2, the 3 kind of actually stands for collaboration. When you think about 3, that is not just 1 or 2, and it's not just 1 or 2, it's 3. And you can create synergy out of these collaborative efforts. So TH3 challenge couple means time, hope, collaboration right there. And the challenge couple, that's Olivia and Cade. But we're just trying to be that icon, trying to show that what is possible. We can challenge the status quo. I proposed to my fiance June 15, 2020 without a ring. It is true. After quitting my corporate job, and only having my 401k to live off of, maybe a little Bitcoin here and there, some Monero, crypto, stuff like that. But, I'm not trying to sell stuff. I'm trying to, yeah. Anyways, long story short, I'm so happy and grateful to be here with you. We got to pay for a wedding down the road.
I was looking down because I was trying to look for a good excerpt from the Iconist, and I wanted to read this to you guys. In the Iconist, I will teach you how to stand out, capture attention, and imprint in the mind. Whatever field you work in, I will show you how to use these patterns of human perception to craft completely irresistible content that demands engagement from others. Despite its simplicity, what makes something catch our eye is so obvious that it can be hard to see. So much of the time, we're so close to our art or our work that we can't understand how to value it and represent ourselves with simplicity to grab the attention we deserve. I'm offering you a formula to get this right every time. The stories I'll tell here show the irresistible laws of attention from many angles so that everyone from a child to a CEO can use them.
Blocks.
Thought that was so good. So
let's get it.
That's what this book is about. I've read a couple chapters already, and it's amazing.
Jamie Mustard cracked the code. Rich
It's
Carlsgard.
It's staring at you.
Forbes. So good. Well, Livy, is there anything you want to say about the challenge couple before we get prepared for our next interview? I know we got a whiteboard session coming up here.
I would say this intrigues you, and I think it would, because it's not something that many people are doing. Like challenging yourself every day, establishing habits that you practice every day. I think a lot of us are good at, New Year's resolutions. You do something for a week or two, you're like, oh yeah, great, I ran, and I did lose some weight. And then my thing that I've struggled with is, as soon as you start seeing something positive, you're like, oh, okay, cool, I did it. And then it slides off. Like as soon as I start losing weight, then I'm like, oh, well now I can have pizza because I lost a couple pounds. And this really makes you just laser in and focus to the point where after 100 days, it's not something you have to consciously think about.
It's integrated.
So if you're interested in learning more, just follow along with what we're doing, and I think you'll start seeing what we're talking about, because you have to really experience it for yourself. And in the meantime, we'll be posting that live over the next 100 days. But I think what we really want you guys to be looking at right now is hope.dev, because I think that starts with hope. Like we found hope, and now we feel confident in creating these habits with the right mindset. And that started with, long before hope.dev, but now we've synthesized it in hope.dev. So go check out www.hope.dev and start learning from the best, because that's really where it starts, is learning from the people that have already lived it. Cut the learning curve. They've been in it 30, 40 years. Like, learn from them, take notes, apply it to yourself, make it your own, and then see what happens.
Let's get it. Hope.dev, the Challenge Summit. I'm so happy and grateful. We got a package here, a nice red one. This is going to be fun. Not right now, but this one's going to be good. So, actually, you know what?
I can.
Let's do it. No, this is a fantastic opportunity. Let's do a little package opening, and I'm so happy and grateful for Chris Worth and the team at No Quit Living. So let's make it happen. Christopher Worth, thank you.
Is this on the Instagram right now?
No.
I'll go grab 13.
Oh, cool. Yeah, let's go get that Insta. Get that Insta live. I'm grateful for all of y'all. This has been a fun time. We got the challenge couple introducing what we're doing here at Hope.dev, the summit. So if you guys are interested, again, what we're doing is trying to find different people that embody masters of hope, health, wealth, happiness, spirit, personal development, community creation, trying to challenge themselves, push their people to challenge themselves, and instill, positive habits, self-talk, and disciplines over the long period of time. That's what we're trying to embody, what we're trying to embrace. And when I'm here telling you that you are hope, I'm telling you, time and attention is the greatest gift that someone can give. And what you can do with that time and attention is hope. What you can do with that time and collaboration is create hope. And when you leave this earth, when you leave this place, are you leaving behind hope? And I think that's where this message really wants to resonate, or is aiming to resonate with your heart. with your soul that's trying to leave a better world, a better place behind. Data privacy is one of the fundamental, foundations of what we stand for here at Hope.dev. How can we create data privacy, maybe via blockchain or, distributed ledger technology, through masters of technology, distribution, marketing, social media management, like human resource, business entity structuring, consultants. We're bringing them all, the coaches together. We're putting them to the test, through via great interview. We're asking them, we're letting them know that they are hope when they signify to us that, they've shown their hope. And that's what's so exciting. We have here a package, other people delivering, continuing to over deliver. We have Chris Worth with No Quit Living, and we're going to go live.
Yeah. I actually just messaged him, so he might be able to hop on if he gets it.
Oh, okay. Cool. We can just go live real quick.
Yeah, and we'll go live in the meantime.
Yeah, that'd be great. Olivia had a great idea to go live on Instagram, and then right after this at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we have another interview. You want to tell them about that?
Yeah, 3 o'clock we have Lucas Mack. He is a men's coach, life coach. He has an amazing personal story. He's gone through some trauma, and so he has taken that as a learning experience to help other men tap into that vulnerability and that trauma and use it to become the men that they can be, rather than, keeping it bottled away. I think men and women struggle with that, but men especially, like if they have a trauma, they didn't, in the past years, didn't have as many resources to talk about that. I think men have been trained to kind of bury it deep down. He's helping people really break out of that and break it open so that they can learn from it, grow from it, and move on and move past it and become bigger and better. So super excited for him.
No, I know it's gonna be a good one. He was, so courageous, and I think he was even under the weather the first time we got to talk to him. Still showed up, still brought great energy, and just showed. I think he's a father. So excited to bring these people on at Hope.dev that are in COVID-19 or during the pandemic. Still making an opportunity for it happen for others, showing people that there's hopeful positions, hopeful opportunities that you can continue to find hope with coaches, find hope with consultants, agencies, Google, YouTube. You have so many opportunities out there to continue to curate and personally develop, build the person that you need to impact your tribe to the highest level. And that's why it's fun. Just seeking it out, and how do others stand out? That's what people like Jamie Mustard of the Iconist seek out to do. The art and science of standing out. That's an amazing idea, right? When everyone is so distracted in this time with social media bombarding you, when people are scrolling, how can you stand out? So I would love to know, what are your questions about standing out? Do you have questions about standing out? Is your business using social media or the internet to stand out? Let me know below. I would be very interested to hear more. Cool. Are we live?
We're about to be.
Okay, let's get it.
3, 2.
What's going on? It's your boy Cade, and I'm so happy and grateful for all of you giving us time and attention. This one is dedicated to No Quit Living. Shout out to Christopher Worth and that team. I'm so happy and grateful for everything they do in the spirit of Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving here in the United States. Hope.dev has been an idea that we've been curating, my fiance and I, behind the scenes with other, masters of hope, people that are being coaches, consultants, showing what it means to create hope for others, for your audience, for your people. So that being said, Chris sent us a little package, wanted to go live. We'll share this on our IGTV. And this is, oh, what's up?
It's
Miss Chris, what's going on? We're just giving you a huge shout out. Feel free to join live if you'd like. But we just wanted to, oh, okay. Let's see. No pressure on the request, brother, but we just wanted to say thank you so much. We received the package.
There we go.
Oh, we got it?
You know what? Let's flip it so you can see him, though.
I can't, yeah. That's fantastic.
Way.
What's going on, brother? I'm living the dream. I'm going to try to put you on blast a little louder. Livy, can you just hold it for us real quick? Feel free to sit in here. Yeah. We got the challenge couple. This is the new challenge. Livy's been challenged by multiple people. Get in here more. So we're loving it. Is that okay?
Yes.
Quick 5 minutes, 3 minutes?
No, I'm saying, want me to be honest with you?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
All right, I think you should get rid of you and just have her do it all.
I'm with you, bro. So we just got off we just had an interview, Dov Baron. I'm not. We just had an interview, Dov Baron. And you know how the title of the Hope Man, Hope.dev, is the moderator, right? It's kind of the MC at Hope.dev, the summit. And Livy's just continued to go live and had that courage to, she's popped into more interviews. She popped into your interview. So it's been fun.
It started with you, honestly. You planted that bug and he's been bugging me now. And it's growing. It's growing.
Other people love it.
It's good because it gets a wider range, and it's not, it's not pro or con either the two of you. It's just the fact that from a male and a female perspective, sometimes it's also from the idea of seeing somebody else. Like I do my stuff, and it's always me. Like if there was someone else, they'd be like, "Oh, let me check that out. Like who is that person?" So even if that, it's just a mix of it,
Totally. Well, we want to give you a quick opportunity to say what No Quit Living is all about. And, we just are so grateful for the contribution you've had. Hope.dev, the summit's been amazing. We had 1.0 go live November 1st through 3rd, and we're getting ready for December 1st through 3rd. And what we realized, you had a great message for our audience. You gave them an actionable step the day of, right? And that's where we've been encouraging that. And as we're doing more interviews, how can we create action? So as we're treating it like software and developing it out, it's kind of morphing to Hope.dev, the challenge summit. Like, how do we create your challenge for 2021? How do we work together? Do you need to find a coach? Can you work with a coach every day? Can you set yourself up to afford a coach down the road? You need to pay off your debt. You need to lose some weight. How do you find that hope and collaborate together? So I'm going to go ahead and open this package real quick you sent to us, and we'll get it going, because you're the man. If anyone needs to buy a book, anywhere that sells his book online, No Quit Living. I mean, go tell them a little bit about it, my brother. The positivity.
What you have there?
What is that? What is that? The Positivity Tribe. That is beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot. That's a beautiful screenshot, real quick.
We'll do it.
Nice.
I love it. I love it. Uh-oh, are we on? There we go. But the Positivity Tribe. So could you tell us a little bit about this?
Yeah, so basically, and I want to go back to one thing you said before about implementation, but the whole premise behind the Positivity Tribe is you have in front of you also the positivity notes, which is what the book is about. And we started spreading those in 2019, and the honest reason why was it was all just to inspire one person a day. That's awesome. The one you had in the other hand is inspire someone today, and that's the real premise behind.
Oh my god!
Just kind of what we do, and the book is it's a fable about 3 high school juniors, and they're going through some really difficult times, and ultimately they create this positivity tribe, and they spread these positivity notes throughout their entire school and community. And I just spread. I don't know if you saw my post literally like an hour ago, but I was doing some shopping, and I just put out 20 notes or so, just because you never know what someone's going through.
Yes, I love
that.
this. I love this. So could you tell us a little bit more? Post your note on the Instagram and tag the Positivity Tribe to help spread the positivity. So do we hand one to a friend as a challenge, or do we do them ourselves? Like this one says, we rise by lifting others up. Or give someone hope today.
The cool thing about that's awesome. The cool thing about it is what we do is we just put them usually under windshield wipers on cars, and the cool thing is we try to make sure that no one sees it, so it's kind of like they don't know who it is. And again, it's cool if someone comes up to you and says, "Hey, thank you."
Yeah.
But we've seen a bunch of people do really cool things. Some people have done stuff with those elf on the shelf characters. They've done from Christmas trees. People have put them at work on people's offices. So for me, I think the cool thing is there's no rules or regulations. There's no requirements other than just put it out however you want to. Give it to a friend, a stranger, someone you know, someone you don't know.
I love it. And I love that there's a ton of blank ones too. So
That's
this
a
is
great idea.
And that's the other thing is when we first started doing them, they were just white pads. We were writing everything down, so we paid obviously to have them done. But the other perspective, my girl just signed online. She is awesome. Give her away. She's such a positive, a positive person, and she's actually spread some positivity notes as well.
I love it.
That's awesome.
The cool thing too, though, is when we did them with running them out, and per what Liv just said about blank ones, we've had a bunch of people that reached out and said, "Hey, could you send us some?" There's a couple of high schools that have asked for to spread them out, and then there's a couple even churches that said, hey, could you send us like 10 examples of what you would write, and then send us a couple. So in each pad there's 50 of them. So we sent a bunch out to different people, and
So awesome.
there's there's no rule. And like I say to people, if they want to put their own quotes on it, if they want to put their own messages, if they want to put their logo or something from a company, as long as one person gets positively impacted, that's all that really matters.
This is so special. This is so special. So.
And is it Gemma that's on with us?
Yeah, she's awesome. She's gotten. If she's still on here, I'm not sure how, but I'm not sure what we sent her, but she's been an awesome supporter of this, and that's the coolest perspective of this, and why it's the Positivity Tribe as opposed to my name or somebody else's name. It's not about me. Hopefully 5-10 years down the road, if they look back on this, they'll be like, oh, Chris started the notes or whatever. But it's all about just positively impacting someone. And I just want to share a quick story. So there's my best friend is the assistant basketball coach at Kansas University. He actually wrote the foreword in the book. Wow. And he's been spreading a bunch of these out. And in his hometown, he's in Lawrence, Kansas, there's a telephone pole that's kitty corner to his house. And during this pandemic, he said, I'm just going to put up a couple positivity notes. And he put them up. And now all of a sudden, he's coined it the positivity pole. And there's been 2 stories about the pole and him and myself out there, which is amazing. And that's not why we did it, but news reporters have seen it, and both paper as well as a really cool news special at night. And that's the beauty of doing it, is just, it's not about me, it's not about you, it's about one person seeing a note and saying, you know what, like, I'm not going to give up today because of that, or you know what, I'm going to continue to do this because somebody else inspired me. And at the end of the day, that's really what it comes down to, is if somebody sees that note, whether it's given to them, handed to them on their car, tacked up to their house, all of a sudden, they're going to say, you know what, like, there is hope. And to use your word, there is hope out there. And I think in a couple of the notes, even well in advance before I met you guys, it was, spread hope today, spread hope and positivity, inspire hope for somebody else. And that's the biggest thing. And, why when we connected, what I loved about your guys' story is that's a word that not only in 2020, but 2021, 2022 is the reality is there's another issue that's going to come up personally, professionally for all of us. I hope to God, knock on wood, it's never to this extent of this pandemic, but the reality is, we're going to have a stock market crash. People are going to lose jobs. People are going to unfortunately get sick, lose loved ones. And what if we were able to inspire someone with hope or positivity or encourage them to keep going? And, the thing I love about your guys' story, and I think I said this to you during the video, but it's, you have no idea what somebody else is going through. Right. And the cool part about doing what you're doing and what we're doing is it's going to compound to somebody else, right? So let's say I had no idea who the 2 of you were, and, you found a note on your car. Now all of a sudden you're going to go home to family, friend, a loved one, or go to your parents or your parents on holidays, and you're going to tell them or share it with them, and all of a sudden a simple act of kindness and hope is inspired down the road, because it compounds 5, 10, 15 people. And that's the coolest part, and that's what I love about what you guys do, because I might see it and have no idea who you are because a friend of mine posted, so maybe it's somebody like Johnny Elsasser or Anthony Trucks or whoever it is, and now all of a sudden now I see it, and I'm like, well, who is this? What's this hope thing? And now all of a sudden, I share it on my page, and then 100 people or 500 people see it, they share it, they repost it. Now all of a sudden, because you do it the right way and for the right reasons, an idea or concept that one person or 2 people turns out to be 50 or 100, 200, and then all of a sudden you compound it, and that's when a movement comes.
That's so special. I love this. So good. And they can follow you at No Quit Living. So I want to make sure that they can continue to find this out. And, I think we had a great website. It's probably reversed on there, but www.noquitliving.com. I'm just so happy to be here with you, Chris Worth, continuing to give more time and attention to our audience at hope.dev. And, that's the idea. I think you said earlier, your word. And I wanted to clarify, not our word, that's our word, everyone's word. Like that's the idea. I think that's potential of human race and just what we can do together. So I'm just so happy and grateful that you're contributing to that and helping us develop. We're just trying to develop it out, and that's like, if we can be a vessel, we can be used as a tool, and that's what we're excited to do. So today, happy and grateful. We're going to be figuring out, how do we spread some of these? We would love to know from our audience. We would love to challenge them as well. So we might even include this as a bonus clip for our audience. We'd love them to know at hope.dev, what should we write on some of these cards? Is there some things that
that is awesome, because what happens is, to your point, and what she just wrote below, you see, is we want this as contagious as possible. That's awesome. And the word that we have obviously is positive or positivity.
Yeah.
The word you have is hope, hopeful. Those aren't our words. It's not your word, but it's something that we say, we use, but that's what really stands out. And it's not against, Nike or a company like that spread their stuff. This is about somebody spreading hope or spreading positivity. But I love that, because what I always say to people is, and for anybody watching this now or down the road, we send the notes to you. So, we incur the cost, we incur the shipping, because it's something we believe in. Just like you guys put on your stuff, there's costs associated with that.
Yeah.
But so if anybody wants to receive the notes, they can go obviously connect with me at no_quick_living, or the Positivity Tribe. We're on Instagram as well. That's we'll send them the notes. But I think that's an awesome idea, is asking people, say, hey, what would you like us to put, or what do you think we should put on them? Then all of a sudden, if somebody writes it and sees the fact that you put that same message that they typed, all of a sudden they're going to put it somewhere else.
So good. So special. We love it.
Ooh, I like that.
This is a good idea. We got to talk off air, man. We've been working on some cards of our own, brother. So this is...
I'll tell you right now, dude, is it's, the notes and things like that, but maybe someone shares a card, right? So maybe someone leaves the note and a card at somebody's desk at the office, or a teacher, or a student's having a tough day or something like that, and all of a sudden, you take it and it's always there.
I'm going to give you some pre-release stuff real quick. Sorry, I know you probably got to go. Just one sec.
No, good, man.
I love it. But thank you so much. I mean, you filled this. It looked like it came from Santa, that red package. I was like, Christmas came early. But I love it.
Is that's one of the things we like is, so we have those red packages. We also have black packages too. And what I realize, it stands out because people always get those manila folders, so or like the FedEx ones. So we figured that the red and the black will always stand out.
I love it.
Special.
It does. It really does.
Well, to close it out, we just wanted to let people know they can where they can go find you. We will have that connected when we integrate this into hope.dev. So for everyone attending, just grateful, my brother. But this is a little special something we have. Yeah, so these are, we called them behind the scenes. The project is New Day Challenge cards, okay? So that's essentially the idea behind them. But we have different values and different color coordinated. So we'll connect about this. RFID enabled. You just scan them on any part of smartphone, as long as it's Google Pixel or, a Google Android, maybe just scan it. So we'll talk. But I'm just so happy and grateful, Chris. This is so fun. So love this. The Positivity Tribe, guys. Go check it out. Could we get a website address one more time?
Yeah, so it's either thepositivitytribe.com. We're also the Positivity Tribe on Instagram, or noquitliving.com, or this address. But I also shot you an email today, so check your email.
I will. Sorry, we had just so you know. Do you know Dov Burren, man? We had such a privilege to talk to him. We're gonna connect with him. I think he would really align if we could connect you guys too. So all in. Love this message. The Positivity Tribe. We're gonna collaborate and figure out how to write some cards too. So thank you.
You are the best. I love you guys.
Love you too. Appreciate you. Thankful for you. And hey, by the way, one last message. We don't just have to be thankful on Thanksgiving. We wanted to say we're thankful for you today. And that's a little bit of the challenge we're going to be promoting moving forward, maybe called the Thanksgiving Challenge. Over 100 days posting on social media. You inspired me again. This 30 days of gratitude has been phenomenal. So just love what you do.
Yeah, I know you got to bounce too, but I love that. And that's the one thing that I don't like about Thanksgiving, and I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but the day before, the day of, everybody's posting, I'm thankful for this, and it's wonderful to see it. But the challenge I have, and I think maybe it goes hand in hand with you guys, is what happens not on Thanksgiving and not on Christmas or Christmas Eve? What happens on December 7th? What happens on, October 4th? What happens on January 11th when all of a sudden there's no, amazing holidays around? So again, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I love that. And I challenge everybody is do one thing or express gratitude every single day for something different that you've done a while ago. And I guarantee you'll see some pretty cool things.
I love it. So happy and grateful. And they can find out more. They can get their free ticket. See more of you at www.hope.dev. So happy and grateful. Love for them to attend live for free December 1st through 3rd, upcoming soon. So thank you again, Chris. It's been a pleasure.
Love you guys.
Love you
Appreciate it.
too.
Go crush it.
Let's get it.
Thank
Bye
you.
for now. Peace. That's awesome.
So cool. Very neat. Look at all the stuff he said.
That's awesome.
There was a lot of people that came through. We rise by lifting others up. Jamie gave me a crusher, and I think it should go in the copy of our email, which we'll do after Lucas now. But
That's crazy. Dude, these are crazy pictures.
Jamie said, hope is the block of the human experience. Isn't that profound?
Wow.
I think we gotta use that. Okay, I'm gonna get this out of the way.
Get your...
Is that still good? It looks frozen.
Oh, it's frozen. Sorry, guys. Didn't realize that was frozen for so long.
There we go.
There we go.
Ooh, we got new pens.
New pens. I'm excited for that one. It's going to be
Cool.
fun.
Well,
This is the cards we were talking about.
I know how we spread the notes.
Dude, these bands.
Let's take a handful of these on our daily walk.
That's what I was thinking. That's so funny. I love you.
I love you too.
I thought the same thing.
Oh, get some notes.
I know.
That's for off air.
That's fantastic. Dude, Gillies.
Oh, they're nice. Wow. I like that. Oh, and it has the hashtag on the inside. Hashtag accountability. Hashtag we rise by lifting others up.
No, this is fantastic stuff.
How
And-
funny. Hashtag accountability.
No, it's good.
Like how? We are building the coolest community.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Well, I think we gotta add to our background now.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna switch the journals, I think.
Which ones do I want? I think I'm going to do... I'm going to do the red and the Lucas Mac, right?
So here are those notes. I'm gonna save this because it has his address on it.
Cool. This is how we do it. So happy and grateful, guys. Let's get it. We're going to close out. This is a fun live stream. Shout out to No Quit Living. Shout out to the Iconist. Shout out to Dov. Baron. Shout out to everyone. And I'm grateful. Lucas Mack, let's get it. This is going to be a fun one. You have here's some questions, just a little sneak peek. You have an inspiring story. Can you tell us about what brought you to where you are today? You have experience in a lot of different areas: TV reporter, preacher, musician, author, public speaker, and more. Which one of those roles do you think has impacted you the most, and why? You say life's greatest weapons are love and vulnerability. Why do you think that? What's a common misconception people have about trauma and vulnerability? What's the first thing you would recommend to someone who is seeking help for trauma? You host the Warrior Soul Retreat. Why do you think retreats are a good way to help people heal and grow? You're an expert in coaching and hosting retreats. However, there are many people terrified to label themselves as an expert. What do you say to them? What does a legacy mean to you, and how can an entrepreneur make sure they're leaving a long-term legacy of value? And then for the bonus and advanced session, we're going to go into what do you feel hopeless about regarding what you see in coaching and or trauma world. What is the number one fear you have for people healing from trauma in 2020, and how do you think they can overcome it? You talk a lot about helping people become a vulnerable hero. What are 3 steps someone can take today to start becoming that hero? Looking back on your journey, where do you think you could have cut the learning curve if you had just the right people or the right resources? What are a few tactical steps an entrepreneur can take today to elevate their branding and transparency to their customers? And what do your most successful clients do better than others? I mean, that's a lot of questions. That's a lot of questions, but we're going to make this happen. I'm so happy and grateful for our community trying to really maximize the time that we have with Lucas Max. So let's get these questions. If you are part of the Hope.dev community, you should be aware that you can ask these questions. Hope.dev All Access Pass gives you access to the Accountability Society. All right. Let's get it. So I've been grateful for y'all. I thank you. I appreciate you. Continue to go make it happen every single day. Hold yourself accountable. Find a way and methodology that you can do that and try to push it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.